Finally, here are the directions for Part 4. In this part, you will hear an interview. The interview will be followed by 2 questions, number 26 and number 27. For each question, you will have 10 seconds to choose the best answer and mark your answer on your answer sheet. The interview and the questions will be given only once. Now, let's listen to the interview. This is an interview with a teacher. Welcome, everyone, to our series, Find Your New Life on KNOW Satellite Radio. My name is Kate Hollinger, and today we are interviewing Paul Darwin. Paul left a long, successful career as a government consultant to become a substitute teacher at a local junior high school. Paul, could you describe the events that led to this decision?
Well, immediately after my son had been diagnosed with chickenpox, he called my wife and I at home. I could tell from my son's voice that he was not only concerned about missing 2 weeks of school, but also about what would happen to his students. He's always considered his students as part of our family. I realized then that I had to do something, so I announced to my wife and son that I would quit my job and fill in for him as a substitute teacher.
What was your wife's response?
My wife said that she was simply stunned because she always viewed me as a man who took forever to make a decision, and suddenly, without discussing it first, I announced my retirement as well as my intention to become a substitute teacher.
What did you do next?
I called the school and told the principal about my son's situation and my offer. The principal had mixed feelings because I had neither prior experience nor training as a teacher. However, the principal did mention that I had real-world experience, which is something that a college graduate did not. The following day, I received a call from the principal welcoming me as the new substitute teacher. Then, for the next 2 weeks, I taught science to junior high school students.
That's quite an amazing story. But what happened when your son came back to work?
Well, apparently, I did such a good job that I've now become a substitute teacher for other schools in the area. I've recently gone back to school part-time and am working toward receiving my teacher certification.
So you've literally launched a new career as a result of your son catching the chickenpox. What keeps you motivated?
It's that one student who comes back to you and says, "Thank you." That's what I really look forward to. You know, all the long hours have been worth it right there and then.
Are there any negative aspects to your new career?
Negative aspects? Well, not really, but I would say that the most challenging aspect would be to manage one's time. There are limited resources in any profession, but in education, improper decisions can lead to the improper preparation of future generations. In other professions, such as software development, there is a second chance, say, to fix the product if there is a flaw. However, with education, you do not have an opportunity to correct the students that you are preparing to take on future leadership roles. My real-world experience has enabled me to make sound decisions that make the most out of the limited resources available to accomplish these goals.
What advice would you give to someone who is about to make a career change and enter the teaching profession?
Never give up. You can bring an enormous amount of experience and practical understanding to the classroom that others, fresh out of college, cannot. Working as a substitute teacher is an excellent way to start.
What a remarkable story. Thanks a lot, Paul, for sharing your career experience with us today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Questions. Number 26. Why did Paul Darwin decide to make a career change? Number 27. What is Paul Darwin's motivation to continue teaching? Your time is up. Stop writing and wait quietly until the answer sheets have been collected.